Caring for animals and wildlife is a critical aspect of preserving the planet's ecosystem and ensuring a sustainable future for humanity. The relationship between humans, animals, and the environment is so profound that disrupting one of these relationships can have irreversible consequences for all participants in this complex natural balance. Animals play a key role in maintaining the natural balance. Predators control herbivore populations, and herbivores regulate the amount of vegetation, which affects soil quality and climate conditions. For example, the disappearance of one species can lead to a chain reaction. If a predator disappears, the herbivore population can increase sharply, which leads to the destruction of vegetation and degradation of the ecosystem. A well-known example is the case of wolves in Yellowstone National Park in the USA. When wolves were eliminated, deer populations increased sharply, and they began to seriously damage vegetation, which worsened the condition of rivers and soils. The return of wolves restored the balance, improving the ecological situation of the entire region. One of the main reasons for caring for wildlife is to preserve biodiversity. Animals and plants play an important role in maintaining ecosystem functions. They participate in nutrient cycling, water exchange, pollination, and other natural processes. The collapse of animal and plant populations leads to the destruction of ecosystem services on which human life depends. For example, pollinating insects such as bees provide pollination for plants on which food production depends. The decline of bee numbers due to climate change, pesticides, and other factors can lead to catastrophic consequences for agriculture and food safety. Therefore, caring for wild species is important not only for conservation purposes, but also for ensuring our own resources. The ethics of caring for animals and wildlife also plays an important role in modern society. Animals, like humans, feel pain, fear, and hunger. They depend on us to cope with climate change, habitat destruction, and poaching. We are responsible for the consequences of our actions, and an ethical attitude towards nature includes the understanding that animals have the right to exist in their natural environment and to be treated with dignity. International movements aimed at protecting animals, such as the ban on animal testing of cosmetics or the fight against trade in rare species, demonstrate that society is gradually realizing its role in preserving the animal world. Animals and natural ecosystems play an important role in climate regulation. Forests, which provide habitat for many species, absorb carbon dioxide, helping to curb global warming. Disturbance of ecosystems associated with deforestation, hunting, and poaching disrupts this natural process. For example, the destruction of the Amazon forest, often called the lungs of the planet, can have devastating consequences for the climate of the entire Earth. In addition, marine ecosystems, such as coral reefs, also play an important role in regulating the climate and preserving marine life. The destruction of reefs leads to the impoverishment of the biodiversity of the oceans and a decrease in their ability to absorb carbon dioxide. Although caring for animals and nature is often viewed in terms of costs, it is actually economically beneficial. Wildlife tourism brings huge revenues to many countries. National parks and reserves become places where people can see rare animals in their natural environment. This creates jobs, stimulates infrastructure development, and supports local communities. In addition, ecosystem services such as clean water, fertile soil, and a stable climate cannot be measured in money alone. Their destruction would cost humanity significantly more than investing in their preservation. What can be done? Everyone can contribute to the protection of animals and nature. Here are some practical steps. Support local and international animal and nature protection organizations. Reduce the use of animal products if they are obtained inhumanely. Be careful when buying products that are not produced by deforestation or animals. Live an environmentally conscious lifestyle. Reduce waste, use recycled materials, save water and energy. Conclusion: caring for animals and wildlife is not only a moral or ethical issue, but also a necessary condition for preserving life on the planet. Animals and their natural habitats maintain ecological balance, provide key ecosystem services, and help mitigate the effects of climate change.